Hello, Flosstube. My name is Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches, and this is my Flosstube number 146, I think. I didn't bring my notebook with any notes or in it or anything, but I think it's 146, but I'm not sure. Anyway, this is a channel about cross stitch, and I'm going to say welcome back to my subscribers. It's been a little over a week, or because last Saturday I had thought about doing an update, but then we had postponed doing our any kind of Christmas exchange until last Saturday. So I didn't do an update on Saturday. So it's been a little over a week since I did an update. But I've been busy and have lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff to talk about for this time. So I had planned to do, I think I talked about this last week, I had planned to do some things for Christmas, and really only one thing I didn't finish, and that was for my brother. I was going to do the wolf Bucilla kit, this wolf thing, and I didn't finish it in time. I knew I wasn't going to finish it in time for Christmas, so I bought him some other Christmas gifts, whatever. And so I thought, well, I'll finish this, his birthday is the end of May. And I thought, well, I'll finish in plenty of time for that. So I was working on it, and then I'll talk about what I did with it. But anyway, so really the wolf itself is done, and all I have to do now are the trees. So I have this, and then there's a tree section here, and then a little bit up here above his ear. And down along here. But so the wolf itself is finished, and I just have the trees, and then there's a little bit of back stitching for his hair, little hair and whiskers on the edges of his face. But this doesn't have to be done until the end of May for my brother's birthday, and I realized the end of January is my sister-in-law's birthday, the 29th. And so about the 18th or 17th or so, I realized, oh, yeah, her birthday's coming up. And if what I had planned to do for her originally was, I had started off doing this tribal owl. This is by White Willow Stitching. Yeah. Skyler Larson is the designer. But so I had started back in July. I started working on this, and I realized, it's a lot of stitching, and I'm not going to get it done in time for Christmas. And right around that time, the Cecilia Turner of Heart and Hand had 4 designs in the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine last year. So she had one that came out in the spring that was, I think it's something like spring hair etching or something like that. It's a bunny. And then summer catch etching, which was fish that I did for my dad. And then in the fall issue was autumn owl etching. And it was just 2 little owls. And I thought I can knock that out quickly. And so I switched projects, and I did the owl, and that was what I gave Rachel. But I thought, I'll finish this for her birthday. And then it was the middle of January before I remembered, oh yeah, her birthday's coming up. So I've been working on this, and I started off like right around here or so. And so I'm about not quite 3/4 of the way done. so here is this tribal owl. So I had started. I had gotten about this far, maybe this, and I think that I had done this already. So I started like here just recently. So I've done this section here, and so I still have the sort of the top part of this owl, and then this part, and then this is like the boundaries of the stomach section of the owl. But I have the whole head and the whole body and the little branch he's sitting on. So yeah, I don't think I was very optimistically thinking, I have 10 days, I'll finish it. Probably not, but so I have to work on that. Anyway, so those are the two projects I had going on this past week and a half or so. And then, so those are my whips that I've got going on right now. But it is almost February, and the embroidery.com, back in October, they had the Witchy Stitchy Challenge, and I participated in that. And this is the little needle minder that I got for posting every day, following the little the rules that they laid out for this challenge. Yeah, I had to we were allowed up to 4 days off, but otherwise, stitching, posting before and after pictures of our daily stitching or whatever. So did that. So anyway, they have a challenge coming up for February. I Love to Stitch challenge, and so I there's a couple things that I've been thinking about for that, and for sure I think one of them is this. This is another kit called Peacock. This is a Design Works kit, and the designer is Nicola Gregory. And this comes with white Aida in the kit, and I'm thinking of sorry, I don't know. I must have, yeah. I'm thinking of dyeing the Aida that it came with. And so I'm thinking of this light purple color because it's bordered with, all these other colors. So it's not I don't think it'll blend in to the fabric. Whereas if I did a blue or something like that, it's right up against, right up against the fabric. So I think if I can do a very light purple, probably lighter than this, I can dye the fabric that color. So these are the threads, the color palette, and they're really, really pretty. The purples and blues and a little bit of green. I could make it a greenish color, but I think, I don't want this to blend in. They're right on the edge there. So, I don't know. But anyway, so those are the colors that I'm working with here. Sorry, I have this kind of tangled up here. Anyway. Yeah. So these are the colors of the kit. Yeah, so I'm in the next couple of days, I guess, by the end of the month, I'm gonna dye that fabric for I Love to Stitch challenge. So there probably are a couple of other things I'm going to work on. Maybe some of I have a couple of whips. I have several whips. Excuse me. But so I might do some of those. But I'm thinking about other new starts. And so I have my brother-in-law bought this for my sister and uh, sent me a copy of it also. This is the Mandalorian, characters from the Mandalorian. And so, excuse me, just 1 second. Sorry. So I will probably do, of course, the child, and probably this guy here, and maybe the Mandalorian himself. Anyway, yeah, so I have that. So maybe I'll do one of those for the I Love to Stitch challenge. And the other thing, of course, many of you know we had COVID here in our house, and my mother passed away last month on the 19th of December for COVID. And one of the verses I kept thinking of was from the Beatitudes, Matthew 5:4. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. And so I got on my on PC Stitch on my computer, and I came up with this little sampler kind of thing. So it's, blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. And there's the Matthew 5:4 down there. And then my mother's name here, and her dates there. And a little weeping willow, and a patch of grass. It's pretty simple, and I just did a checkerboard little pattern around the border. But yeah, so and I haven't decided on what fabric, whatever. And these are just DMC colors. But yeah. Oh, and I meant to say that the tribal owl. I'm using a DMC variegated thread. I don't know if the color variations or what it's called, but I have a couple of shades of that for the owl, so it gives it some nice variation. I meant to mention that. So those two charts and the Peacock, I'm thinking about doing for next month at some point. But so I have a whole bunch of haul. One of the things, just like in the last couple of weeks, I guess, my sister and I have been able, we've been able to get out of the house a little bit more, and so the other day went to. I had to go to Michael's for some reason, and got some stuff from their dollar spot or whatever, and got some other things at Hobby Lobby. But one thing I got when I got the Witchy Stitchy Challenge thing, I had free shipping for whatever else I wanted to buy at the time when I went and filled out the thing for the needle minder. But so I ordered this Peppermint Pals. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but so just a little snowman wearing short pants. But and there's a little basket of candy canes, and this little bird with a candy cane. Yeah, so it's really, really cute. And this is Brenda Gervais. And the bag is like kind of torn up because I guess it was folded over in the package. And as I cut the package and cut the plastic while I was at it. So I put that in a different plastic thing. Anyway, so that was the other chart I bought. And then at Hobby Lobby, was it just these two? Yeah. Oh, three. Okay, here they are. I bought this 32 count Belfast linen, natural. And again, I haven't decided anything in particular. I just liked this. And then I bought, I think, I may have mentioned this last week. These two, yeah, I did. Last time I talked about these. This is that 32 count Murano Carré. And the two different colors that they offer, taupe and gray. I think I talked about those last time. I don't know. But I bought another llama. I talked about, I had bought one last time, but I got another one. Because you can never have too many llamas. And, just a second, let me get all my stuff over here. I bought a lot of stuff. I kind of spent a lot of money at Hobby Lobby. Got a lot of stuff. Spent way too much money. But, yeah, so, wait, I want to get these all together here. Okay. So, I bought, and I don't know if I got these at, I may have gotten these at Walmart. I don't know. These little beads that have alphabet letters on them. And I'm thinking of either like a scissor fob or something like that. Maybe I'll spell out some words or something. I don't know. I've kind of wanted these alphabet beads for a while, so I'll have to think of something clever to spell out or whatever. And then I think at Walmart also I bought these little charm things. There's some here that have various sayings like love, guardian angel, peace, life is good, whatever. So these little charms. And then this one that is cat charms. There's some cats. There's a little cat, like kind of in a window, I guess, with his tail hanging down there. And one walking there, and a little fishbone thing. And this cat also. And then, and then another one. I didn't realize I got two of those. I guess I did. And, hold on one second. I think I talked about those already. But anyway, this little charm. This is a world charm. I made one of these for my friend Greg. But I liked it so much I bought another one. And this really pretty owl sort of basket thing. I got it upside down here. Huh, can't turn it around. You can see it better actually this way. But it's one of those, like it has a latch over here on one side. And it opens up. You can put something inside there. But, so yeah, that's a little owl. Yeah. And then I talked about last time that I had bought these lobster claws. So I bought another package of them just because, you can never have too many lobster claws, as I always say. And, and then I got this little dog. Did I talk about this last time? I don't know. it's a snap thing, and I think what you're supposed to do is they have these little like wristband things and like little metal things. So they have a whole bunch of these little snap charms, and you just snap them onto these metal bracelets or whatever. But I thought this would make a neat needle minder, and it has this little bone dangly thing. So I thought that's kind of cool. I have to see if I can make the needle minder aspect of it work, you know. And I don't remember if I mentioned these or not, but I have these blue beads and white beads. And I also bought this string of really pretty big beads, and I think so these will probably be like use them as charms for scissor fobs, and maybe make a needle minder out of one of these, a couple of these. But anyway, yeah, I bought those 3 strings, and then just some plastic bags for the Etsy shop. You know, just some of the smaller things and larger, whatever. And then I had used some purple and yellow rickrack on some FFOs not too long ago. But so I bought some other colors. There's a blue and green. I thought, well, work for finishing, whatever. You know, when I get around to finishing. And then I also bought a bag of seashells. And I think some of them, not all of them, obviously, it just depends on what I can do with them, will make nice needle minders also. So I'm going to do those. And I bought some more magnets, and these are smaller size magnets, and we'll see which needle minders I use those for, and a couple of rings, because I have a bunch of to try to organize my threads a little better. But then I also bought some fabric for finishing things. Here's some bees, some bee fabric, and sunflowers. And this one is just a sort of rainbowy, colory thing. So yeah, I kind of went a little nuts at retail therapy, I guess. And so at Target, in their dollar spot, I bought this little heart-shaped chalkboard, and it comes with a key, like, you know, key to my heart or whatever. But so, I hate the wrong way. But anyway, so it's, yeah. Anyway, it's there, the key. So I'm thinking that, you know, it'd be nice to finish something on that. It's meant to be like a chalkboard kind of thing, I guess. And so if I use it for this I Love to Stitch challenge thing, it'll be a little, you know, it'll happen past Valentine's Day, but whatever, I don't care. And then I bought this at Target also in their dollar spot. And what it is, it's like for you to use like your curling iron or something like that. It's silicone. It's a little silicone pad is what it is. And it's got these little teeth that you can, like, you know, roll it up and stick the little, you know, tongue thing through the hole or whatever, if you had to. But I thought it would be a nice place to put like a hot glue gun, so that if the, you know, hot glue kind of, you know, touched the glue gun touched on the surface or dripped on the surface, it wouldn't be so, it wouldn't be harmful or whatever to it. And the other thing I got at Target was this little journal thing, and it has a bee, I don't know if you can tell, and over here is a little flower thing. But it says BU on there. And it comes with, yeah, here's the little, the picture, the diagram, whatever. But it comes with some threads. So I thought it would be kind of fun to stitch that little journal. So yeah, I have a kind of a glut of stuff. I've been just buying stuff. But a couple of things my sister just gave me, and you'll see this. We did a Three Sisters Creative video today, and so my younger sister is kind of stitching it together because we stopped the video a couple of times, so we had some little interruptions or whatever, but so she's gonna put those together and edit it and release it probably tomorrow. But anyway, so she came over and one of the things she did was she gave me this little. This is my supposed to be in my stocking for Christmas. If you look at it, there's a little elephant, and this is like a just a washcloth, that she knitted. So there's an elephant there, and as a matter of fact, you can't tell it because. But this is just a girl who loves, and there's an elephant. It says on the bottom of it. Anyway, so yeah, this washcloth has an elephant on it. So the other thing is that today my sisters and I had been going through some of my mother's things. My older sister has been going through her papers and stuff and looking for tax information and various things like that. And then today my younger sister and I went through the bathroom and some of my mother's things that like things that she like toothbrushes and whatever. So we were going through all that and seeing what need to be thrown away and what to donate to Goodwill or whatever, But my mom had this little porcelain dish thing just there on the counter, and it has like little birds and bees and stuff like that in it. But she had just a collection of these just really pretty stones, polished stones that were just in there just to be pretty. But so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little needle minder for myself out of these. So this is this little black one, and this one is, it's maybe a little fat, but I don't care. But yeah. So I'm going to see what I can do with some of these. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I got those set aside. And so now, one thing I want to do is I want to do a little giveaway. I've had this pattern for a while. My sister gave it to me to give away. And I just haven't done it. But what this is, it's a very unusual chart. I really haven't seen anybody do anything like that. But this is a treasury of Jewish cross-stitch, a collection for holidays and celebrations, designs by Barbara Ann Richter. So this one on the front is, I think, the Ten Commandments. I think because it's all written in Hebrew. But it's very elaborate. Lots of these. I guess they're peacocks here. and this really pretty border, and some other scenes there, and there's a what do you call it? Menorah here. And then back here, there's a this is a bat mitzvah certificate, and let me see if there's another picture in the middle in here, not just the charts. Yeah. So there are several things you can make. Several patterns for various celebrations. There's some red cloths up there, and yeah. So anyway, these were all in this collection, in this book. So if this is something that you're interested in, go ahead and post in the comments. Oh, and there's a giveaway also on the Three Sisters Creative video. We talked about a couple of people had expressed an interest in the last time we did a giveaway. That on the 5th we showed an item to give away, and then we didn't do any follow up on it. We had a couple of people who are interested in it, and there's an announcement on about those. If you want to hop over to the Three Sisters Creative video, it's Sticks and Strings is the name of the channel, the videos that we're doing, and it'll, like I said, it'll be up tomorrow. And I will try to remember to link it here tomorrow when it becomes available. But anyway, if you're interested in this one, in this item, the Treasury of Jewish Cross-Stitch booklet, you can comment on this video. And I just ask that you be a subscriber, be over 18, because I need to get your address. And don't say giveaway in your comment, but just say you're interested in this Jewish cross-stitch, Treasury of Jewish cross-stitch, and let me know. And I will, next week, I'll do a decision roulette thing to pick a winner for that if you are interested in it. Anyway, so I think that's about it. It seems like I just sped through everything. But yeah, so like I said, I just had really two things I've been stitching on, and really the last several days I've been working on that tribal owl, stitching like crazy. Between yesterday, I changed the sheets on my bed, which is an ordeal, because my bed being up against the wall in the corner of my bedroom, you have to throw yourself on the bed to change the sheets or whatever, to get one corner or whatever. And so I was, I had done all this stuff. I had changed the sheets. I had taken the pillows, and I have a bunch of stuffed animals on there and whatever. And so I was putting everything back, and toward the very end, I bent over to pick something up off of the floor or whatever, and I just felt this really loud, I heard and felt this really big pop, and it was like my hip bone, like popping into place or whatever. I don't know how to describe it. But the only thing I could think of was there's a movie called Shadowlands where with Anthony Hopkins. There's two versions of it, I guess, but the one I saw in the theaters was Anthony Hopkins and I think Deborah Winger played this woman, but it was C.S. Lewis who married an American woman, and it was kind of like a marriage of convenience, like an immigration thing, or whatever. But then he fell in love with her. So, but anyway, she didn't know she had contracted bone cancer, and she didn't know it until she was walking across her kitchen, and her leg broke, her thigh broke. And that's, for a split second, that scene, like I saw that scene, and I thought, okay, well, I didn't break my hip, but it really, 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 really hurt. It was such a loud pop, and such a, and my rear end hurts, my back hurts, everything. So, I don't know. I've been like, oh my Lord. Every time I go to get up or go to walk for any length of time or whatever, it just hurts a lot. Anyway, but so I kind of can't wait to go lie down in my bed and relax and see if that helps my back feel a little better. First, I got to put all this stuff away that I bought. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to, as much as possible, finish the Tribal Owl, get as far as I can get by the 29th, and see. I don't know that I don't know that I'll finish it, because, and especially like finish it and FFO it, and in time to give it to her. I don't know. I kind of doubt that, but I will do my utmost to get it as far done as possible. And then for 28 days in February, I'm gonna work on whatever. Maybe I'll do just the Peacock. Maybe I'll do that little memorial thing from my mom. It's like 100 by 100 basically is the size of it, and there's a lot of blank space, negative space, but it's, even so, it's kind of a lot of stitching. But I'm gonna see if I can, between that and the Peacock, and to see how far I can get. Just concentrate on those things. And if I don't finish Tribal Owl, I'll probably work on that as well in February to add it to the pile. But so I think that's it. That's my whips and my plans and my haul and everything else. So I will see you. Hopefully, I'll see you next week. I'm going to try to get back on track and, get back on doing my updates on Saturdays. So I will see you next week. All right. Thanks. Don't forget to, if you want that Treasury of Jewish Cross Stitch, to comment below. Thanks. I'll see you later. Bye.